Hey, Zach B. Hey, Gibbsy. Josh Tacey. How's it going, guys? Mikey Likes It is here. Hey, Dr. Hamilton. Hey, Pompsy. Robert Eichler. What's going on? Top Ramen. Good morning, Momo. Hey, Daniel Burns. Sports Highlights. Ed Cordova. Penny Marmar. Space Cowboy. Philip Brown. Ron B. Melissa's Journey 104. Hey, Cushy. Lisa J. Top Ramen. I told you that sandwich wasn't any good. And I was hungry. And I don't sleep at night. I had a blast in Columbus. I don't sleep at night, guys. Hey, F. Palfy. I usually wander into the bedroom about 3 o'clock in the morning. Last night was about 3:20. Rydub is here.
So everyone.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. My TV's talking. I don't want to get a copyright strike, claim, whatever. What's up, Pitbull Air Cooled? We have Top Ramen, Diet Mountain Dew, and this nasty shit that keeps me awake too. I sleep too early, then I wake up like 2 a.m. I can't. I take cat naps on the couch. Other than that, I just kind of sit down here and stare at the television. It's about the best I can get. I'm trying to put this on the TV so that I can see chat really big. It's 3 a.m. in Minneapolis. Who sleeps at night, right? Hey, Mama Terry. Apparently Mama Terry doesn't sleep either. So we'll go to my channel, see if I can see the chat on the TV. The other me. There it is. Well, why don't I see it? Oh, there's Insomniac. I found it. Who doesn't love good old-fashioned Top Ramen? AZ Mick is here. Oh, you're awesome, AZ Mick. Sorry that you're seeing this live stream. Usually we're on Fremont Street or the Strip or something, or I'm making videos about Vegas, but tonight we're doing the Insomniac channel. You just played Donkey Kong on ColecoVision? Oh my God, so fun. So fun, Mike. You liked it. That's cool. Thank you, F. Palfy. Appreciate you. That was fun. I'm retired, so no schedule to sleep whenever. Yep, exactly. No, I don't, and my husband can sleep anywhere, anytime. Yeah, I used to be that way, like 5 years ago. Brad McDaniel, how you doing? Alicia Duplessis, you're awake. Wow. Usually these Insomniac chats only get like 30 or 40 people in, and we got almost 60. I really wanted to like that sandwich. I really, really did. Sleep anytime. This is the 1920s where you get the care. The cane, yeah. Hey, Rob and Andrea voice. Brad McDaniel, 10 minutes before I leave for work. Hello, Steve D. It wasn't the best dinner, but I'm full. What's everybody up to? I hate it when I get juice in my goatee. I take the noodles and they kind of like slap. Yep, we hit 31,600, guys. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you all. Hey, Laura Hikes. She said sleep, LOL. You're going downstairs to get chocolate cake? I wonder what sweets we have here. I don't know. That sounds good. It really does. I don't have anything. I have ice cream here that I can eat, but I don't want that. It's too sweet. Too much sugar. Hey, Pompsy. I'm chilling. Might actually have some dessert. Right on, Pompsy. If you're not going to share a story, why start it? Terry Dean is here. Hey, Mark. Checking out again from... Oh, nonsense. How you doing? I have an awesome community, Terry Dean, and I told everybody to go check your channel out. This isn't a typical live stream. This is just me being goofy at home with Top Ramen. I can't sleep, so I thought I'd just say hi to whoever's awake. Appreciate you coming in, guys. Check out the Nonsense channel. I don't have the link to post. Steve D has those, but he's not in here right now. Hey, Circle City Gabriel, we'll make sure we get your link posted tonight. I had, hold on. I had these stainless steel chopsticks I was going to use, but then I just had the fork and just started eating. Yeah, I'll be back on Fremont tomorrow night. Oh, I'm going to need a gallon of coffee tomorrow morning, Penny Marmar. Thank you, Terry Dean. Appreciate that. That's the first time anybody's ever said bless you on a live stream to me. You're awesome, Pitbull Air Cold. And Terry Dean, thank you. That's funny. Alex been sneezing all day. There's something in the air. There's a high pollen count or something going on. I think those are in there, Steve. I forgot to grab those. That would have been cool because I love those. Steve D got me Star Wars chopsticks. They light up. They're actually, they might be over there. They're lightsabers. Mark, I thought cats would keep you company right now. Their lazy asses are sleeping on the couch. Hey, LinkD305. Who's actually watching your strip walk replay before going to work on the East Coast. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I will be doing that again very, very soon. Hey, John, great to see you tonight. Well, there's a lot of you up late. A lot of people can't sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. Is Waggy Wagman in here? What's up, Waggy Wagman? Mark, did you make those noodles in? No, I don't make Top Ramen in the microwave. That's cheating, and they never come out cooked all the way. I make them on the stove in a pot. But I don't... People like Top Ramen where they're still white. Like, they're still kind of... I don't like them that way. So I pour the water in. I pour the packets in the water, and I stir it all in good. And I let the water just kind of get warm, if that. And then I throw the noodles in, and I let it boil. And I stir it while it's boiling, then I turn it down to a simmer and I like the flavor of the packets to cook into the noodles. And I don't use that much water. So when I'm done, there's only like this much broth left. Because I like the flavor of the noodles. Hey, you, how are you? I like mine kind of hard still. Well, I mean, everybody likes them. I mean, I like my spaghetti a little al dente. Mikey likes it. This is your lunchtime. I can see the chat on the TV. Mark, the top ramen you get on Fremont looks yummy. That's the tacos at Miches. It's the birria ramen, the birria ramen with the 2 birria tacos. That's really good. Back in college, I made them in the coffee pot. They turned out perfect. Hey, that might be good. And stay warm. Chicken is my favorite, Alicia Duplessis. I will eat beef because that's what Cody likes, Rosie's son. But this one was chicken. Chicken's my favorite. And they have to be the muncher in ramen because top ramen's actually gross. Well, it's not gross. It's just not that good. The actual top ramen brand. The muncher and the munchin, however you say it, that's the good one. I take the packaged pit bull and I go like this. And however it breaks is how I pour it in. If it breaks in 4, if it breaks in 3, whatever it breaks into, it's what I pour in. A lot of people do 4 sections though. Typically it's 4 sections. But I like to be able to have pull noodles out. I don't want them all like this long. So I like to have long noodles. Everybody's asleep. Rosie can probably hear me, but she's passed out snoring. I get the low sodium creamy chicken flavor, add jalapenos. My buddy Pat, he used to like make the noodles and then he'd pull the noodles out of the broth and let them cool down. And then he'd make mayonnaise in with them and put little vegetables and things like that and make a salad out of it. Sometimes, hey, Ronnie's World, sometimes I'll crack an egg in there while it's boiling and stir the egg in. Treating, I don't sleep, insomnia. My head is too... there's so much stress going on in my head right now. There's no way I'm going to sleep. I basically go upstairs, and that sucks too because I want to climb in bed with Rosie and go to sleep. But when your head just won't stop and you got so much things on your mind, that's when you don't sleep. I just got back from my 24-hour membership. What are you at the gym? You pumping iron? Leo on the beat is here. So when you're stressed, when you have a lot of stress, you don't sleep. And Rosie gets upset with me, and I don't blame her because I don't go to bed. But if I can't sleep, if I'm just laying in bed staring at the ceiling, that's worse. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate you. Hard to get good sleep on days off, I'm sure. Busy brain, Pitbull, busy brain. You don't eat eggs? I love egg flour soup. So you crack an egg in your ramen and stir it while you're cooking it. It gives it that kind of like, and it cooks in the boiling water. Don't worry about it, JJ. It's no big deal. I could do something here. I totally could do something here, but I won't. You know it works good, Circle City Gabriel, if I really need to sleep, just eat a gummy. A gummy will pass me. Well, I'll pass out because we got good ones. You to make a road trip up to Astoria, Oregon, the Goonies. Yeah, that's on my bucket list. We're going to do Astoria. But now, without a job, those things are kind of few and far between. I screamed out, Steve Dennis. I found it on Amazon and sent it to him yesterday. Mark, I'll send you a picture of what I saw. Okay. Oh, the cats are moving. There's probably one coming over here any minute. Look at this hair. Too much. Rick Gonzalez in here. I live in Oregon, and yeah, it's a cool road trip. Oh, Rick, I've wanted to do it for like, you know how many YouTubers have done it, and it'll get, I'll put it out, it'll get 0 views. I'll be lucky if it gets 1,000, but I don't care because it's something I want to do, so I'm going to go do it. I've always, and I know that only a part of the Goonies was shot there, but it's super cool. I mean, the pirate ship scene wasn't even shot there. It was shot somewhere else, but it's super cool, and I really, really want to see it. Zach B, I lost my job, but I got a job, a very promising job interview with somebody I know on Wednesday. And then I'm really, really fighting in my head of whether or not I should. I probably shouldn't. I could. I mean, the reason why I lost my job at the other place was, it was all political. It was all politics. So, but the two weasels that got rid of me are not good for the company. They're horrible humans. But I know if I tell the truth, and I have people to back me up. There's people in the office that saw and heard every single thing that I could bust them for right now, which is a big no-no. I know there's people in there that would back me up, but I don't know if I want to go that far. I really don't know if I want to. I haven't decided yet. So if either one of those two shitheads are watching, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Zach B, it doesn't even have to be a better job. I don't even have to make more than I was making over there. I need to have that income coming in. So I can't do anything right now. There's a lot I can't do. And I'm not talking about YouTube stuff. I mean, there's a lot of YouTube stuff I can't do, but there's a lot of bills I can't even pay right now. Blessings are on their way. Be ready. Thank you, Mom and Tara. You totally rock. Appreciate you. And the two guys that were, because I see what you said about Kevin Spacey, the two guys that spearheaded this whole thing with me going are they're scumbags. That office is by them is riddled with sexual misconduct. And if HR knew the things they said and did, oh my God. Plus there's a video that I have. Ooh. That nobody knows about. Ooh. Drum roll, please. Whatever. Thing is, I'm not a rat, so. I'm not a rat. I'm not a snitch. I don't do stuff like that. So, if you two are actually watching, you're pretty much safe because I'm not a rat. I know somebody who is a rat. I believe that every kind of work you're going through, you'll get, my friend. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. Zach B. Karma is a bitch. They'll get it on their own. It's not going to be because of me. I did wrestle with it, though. Because one turn deserves another, because there's that, too. And I don't know. I just grew up on a different part of the street than other people, I guess, because I just can't rat. Exit Trek Jedi is here. How are you, my friend? Jim Bucci, how are you? Rosie and I were having a chat earlier. Peter Rossetti. You just don't rat. You don't rat on your friends. That's the number one rule. You never, ever rat on your friends. And number two, you don't rat on anybody else. You just don't do it. Even if it's your enemy, you don't rat on your enemy. 86 people now. Alicia Duplessis, you're awesome. Thank you. Night shift worker for years, Mark. Hard to change hours on days off. Don't need work. Politics in the workplace. Morale takes a hit. Yep. Thank you, Terry Dean. Well, I did pretty good at my job. If I didn't do pretty good a job, I wouldn't live in this house. I made a pretty good living, is what I'm saying. What I've made on YouTube, which it probably doesn't even equal the amount of money I've spent on YouTube, has always gone back into YouTube. So Or I pass it around on Fremont Street. I give it to the waitresses. I give it to the buskers, whatever, blah, blah, blah. As far as cash, when people hand me cash and stuff, I usually pay that forward. Were you a trucker? No, I was not a trucker. I was a construction plumber. I started building apartment complexes, and then I did some housing, and I hated housing. I've actually built a lot of houses. I built Celine Dion's house here, her first one when she first moved here. But I owned the company, my plumbing company, when we built that house. Hey, Metal Mike. Then she built it in a job track in the lakes of Las Vegas, which is in Henderson. The name of the job track was called Miramonte. And I met with Celine Dion and went over, or I helped her design her bathrooms and her tubs and the way the valves and everything went. So I met her. She was a really, really sweet lady. And then I got tired of doing houses. You know, I tried e-treating. So then thank you for your work, brother. Thank you, Exy Trek Jedi. Plumber protects the health of the nation. That's the motto of the plumber, and it's nationwide, and that's very true. If it wasn't for your plumbers, we would have SARS and all these weird diseases that they have in other third world countries, and well, not even third world countries, but other countries, because their plumbing systems don't work like ours do. You can't even imagine you can't even imagine how much goes into how much safety is involved in when you plumb something, or when they do these city streets or these job sites or just anything. Backwater valves, all that stuff is what keeps us from getting sick. So, not backwater valves, RPPAs, reduced pressure principle, something assembly. I forget. Anyway, I know what it does. I got tired of doing houses and apartments, so I went on to big commercial. I did fire stations, high-rise buildings, restaurants. I did a lot of restaurants. Holy shit. There's so much work in a restaurant. It's unbelievable. And talk about safety devices in restaurants. They're everywhere in there, because restaurants are just, they're just accidents waiting to happen with back pressure, backflow of water from like the bag on the box. For those of you that know anything about restaurants, from the bag on the box to the CO2, and the water has to mix into it to make the guns work at the bars. I built a lot of bars. All that stuff has to be protected so that the stuff from the guns and the syrups and the CO2, which forces the stuff out of the gun, doesn't come back in the water, because CO2 is poisonous. So we put all these devices on that protect you from CO2 going back in. So I did heavy commercial. I did some laboratories. I've done hot oil piping, steam. I've done all that stuff. Nobody needs DIY plumbing videos. Nobody would watch that shit. I watched a video today of somebody that did a renovation in their house, and I was just laughing at what they were saying about the reno and all the stuff that's going on, and I was watching the guys do the work, and I'm like, my God. You paid way too much money. Any new magnets on the fridge? Rosie puts them on. I mean, they're everywhere. The Scotland one is on the bottom of the door. I brought some home with me today. I mean, the whole fridge is magnets, guys. All of it. And treating, I know you don't want me to do it. I know you didn't want me to do it, but I just can't not do it. I can't not do it. I'm sorry, love. I really have to do it. Treating donated $50 at the end of the other live stream, and I didn't see it because I was ending it. And we love you, Treating. You're such an amazing person. I know you didn't want the shout out. You told me not to do it. Tough shit. You get it, because you're amazing. You and Fafo, thank you so very, very much. Deal with it. And I want to thank every one of you I know there's only 85 people in chat, but you guys have kept me going. Those of you that have joined the memberships or paid members of the channel, all of that it's really going to help me get through the next month. It's not going to be everything, but you know, it's really going to help. So I can't do any of the stuff I do without you guys. If it wasn't for you guys and the support on this channel, I'd still be making goofy videos at home or something like that we're getting no views at all. And slowly and surely over 5 years, we've built a hell of a family here. I hate using the word family. It's the best word I can pick. And the reason why I say family is because there's other YouTubers out there that say the same things. Steve D, $5 super chat. Dream this morning with Mark in it was, oh my God, Steve D had a dream with me. That's scary. GF24 day, and my aunt in Arizona lived in Vegas, and my uncle was still alive. Heading to Granny Fest, but it was raining. That's crazy, Steve D. Anyway, you rock, brother. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. UFO attracted fridge. Yeah, over the years, you guys have really, really supported the channel like no other. There's so many things I want to do for you guys, for the people that support the channel. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. Hey, Robert Jimenez. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you all very, very, very much. Those of you that actually are paid members of the channel, and those of you that watch and like and subscribe and everything else, you all keep me going, and I really appreciate you. Mikey likes it with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Mikey likes it. You rock. Appreciate you. Hey, George M. Fellow Insomniacs. Frank F. Palfa, you rock. I'm in the living room now and have your BC coffee. Alicia Dubussy, Mark, the only DIY plumbing I do is flushing the toilet. That's funny. Hey, Belly Love S. Right, Sid, that's the reason why I kind of do these late night live streams. That way you guys can see that I'm just like everybody else. I just think you're awesome, Mark. You're funny and entertaining. Thank you, Eggsy Trek Jedi. I kind of lost my shit today. Steve D, you missed that. And not everybody's in here when that happened, but sorry about that. Hi, William. Norma Gutierrez is here. When you have time, reach out to Coach. I am going to reach out to Coach. I reached out to him the other day. He told me he'd let me know what was going on. He's busy, so I'll have to reach out to him tomorrow. Circle City Gabber, enjoyed it. You were justified. Here's the thing. When something's ribbing at you, when something's poking you, when you're constantly getting poked, especially like right here, or when people like right here, right? I hate this. The collarbone, when people touch right here, that drives me fucking crazy. But when you're poked, and it doesn't have to be by the same person. It's the continual hate or the continual negativity of people when they come in, and the first comment isn't, hey, how you doing? Or hi, I'm new here, or what's up? You know, anything like that. It has to be negative comment right off the bat. It's the first thing they say is negative. After a while, and I see it every time I live stream, there's a handful of people. It's negativity. After a while, I just finally today I snapped. Hey, April Carter. Appreciate you watching from work. Don't get in trouble. I know they're trolls, but at the same time, I'm still a human being. Uh-oh. I hear walking. I'm going to get in trouble. Watch. I'm going to get in trouble. Shh. There's walking. Hey, Grant Cruz. Oh my God, the sandwich was awful. Again, just because I think it's awful doesn't mean you will think it's awful. Hey, Josh 702. Thank you. I'm going to get in trouble. If I hear the stairs creaking, I'm in deep shit. You're going to hear. Hey, Walter G. Totally praying for Coach. Coach is the man. Coach is strong. Coach is strong. He can beat this. Weedman the Great. Hey, Mark, just got up. 4:18 here I am. Pouring down rain finally. Good. You need the rain. You do need the rain. You're in Ohio, right, Weedman? You totally need the rain. That was $20 shit sandwich. Like I said, just because I don't like it doesn't mean other people don't like it. It wouldn't be on the menu if it wasn't popular. You were like Neo from the Matrix. Positive thoughts lead to positive results, except for $26 beef dips. That's funny. Sitting in their mom's basement with their shorts around their knees and sticky fingers that are stuck to the keyboard. Those are the trolls. Hey, Ronnie's World, how are you? Hit the like button. 115 watching. Holy shit. 115 people watching me in my kitchen with 2 shiny chopsticks. Have you ever done anything adventurous like that? Well, Area 51 stuff. I've done some mine exploring before I had my channels. That was years ago. I'd like to do it again, but I'd like to be able to walk good enough to get up and down and over the, when I say mine exploring, I mean gold mine exploring, old gold mines. Raven Lunatic, what is up? Mark, here we, oh yeah, adventurous, just that. If I lived in Vegas, I would go there and take Mark to Circa and buy him a BLT to see if he tastes good. Nope, I will not eat it sober, Steve D. You can't force me. So where's the best beef dip in Vegas? You said Pops. Again, like I said, a lot of people love Pops. It just wasn't my deal. As far as beef dip goes, I don't really know. My favorite Philly cheesesteak is in here. Let me see if I can find it. Where's the other phone? I will show you. Lisa J said I dislike Pops. Here's the problem, guys. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. One YouTuber goes somewhere and they say, oh my God, this restaurant is fantastic. And usually it's a big YouTuber, a big channel. Another YouTuber goes, this place is great, this place is great. You have to ask yourself, when I go there and the food is awful, or it's not as good as they say it is, or I just spent $30 for something that is only worth $5, you got to ask yourself, did the YouTubers that came in there before, were they being paid to do this? Because believe it or not, constant negativity, that's the enemy because you are good and paying forward. He's mad and complaining. Yep. Nope, don't get off your soapbox, Mama Terry. Love that. Appreciate you. So you got to ask yourself if these YouTubers are getting paid, if they're getting their meal for free, whatever it is. I like Evil Pie. Not everybody does. A lot of people like Pizza Rock, and I can't figure out why because I've had 2 or 3 really bad experiences in there, and I've only had mediocre experiences at Evil Pie every now and then. I tell everybody the slices are good, but you want a good pie, buy a whole pie, and then you'll really get a good pizza. So you got these YouTubers going to these places, and they build it up, they build it up, they build it up, and either they're getting it for free, they're not pay, or they're getting paid to do it, or they're just trying to skyrocket their channel, you know. And it has a lot of people get the big views, and that's all they care about. So I go in there and I try these places. The food isn't that good. So I really don't know. I know that I'm not going to say any names, but there's a very, very popular food reviewer. And I got this firsthand knowledge from a restaurant owner that this particular food reviewer charges, because I was talking to him and there was a big food reviewer that was coming in that they were friends with, or not friends with, but they knew. And this food reviewer, big time food reviewer, and it's not I'm gonna tell you right now, the food reviewer that was there while I was talking to him was not a YouTube food reviewer. Was very kind, paid us for his meal, and always has good reviews. The other food reviewer, who's way bigger, the only way that food reviewer will go to your restaurant is if there's payment involved. So now you got to ask yourself, you're watching said food reviewer and you're getting all these awesome reviews. Was that because there was money involved? Alicia Duplessis, I don't like Pizza Rock either. Finally, somebody's on my side. Hey, Tommy Tucker, thanks for coming in. Lisa J, I've had really good slices at Pizza Rock, but there was like 2 or 3 times in a row I got good slices, and then after that it went downhill. When Joe and I did the pizza crawl, one of the worst pizzas I ever have. When Joe and I did the drinking video, the pizza was awful. And Joe and Joe's like, oh, you're just saying that, blah, blah, blah. So he took a bite, one of my slices, and he says it right in the video. He goes, guys, I got to agree with Mark. This isn't good. So, if a food reviewer who's wildly famous and everybody knows the person is giving you a good review, chances are they're getting paid for it. There's only been a couple restaurants that I've never been paid to do a food review ever. There's been a couple restaurants that I didn't have to pay for my meal though, and there's been a couple times I've been comped, and I didn't know I was going to get comped until the end. So I've gone in and done food reviews like Brooklyn's Best. I've gone into Brooklyn's Best, and I've gone in there live streaming, and I've ordered my food, and I'm sitting there eating, and then Joey will send something crazy to the table without me asking. I'm like, hey, you don't know how to do that, but he always does. And then at the end, I'll get my card out, and the guy will go, Joey takes care of it. So we always make sure whatever the total would be, if it's a $100 total, the guy's going to get at least that 20%. I usually double it. If a restaurant comps me my meal because I'm a YouTuber or because I've done a review in there before, I will usually double my tip. So if I normally get a $40 meal, or let's say we got a $100 meal and the tip's $20 or 20%, then I'll tip the person $40. That's just how I do things. So, but there's only been a couple. Joey's one of them. Sometimes I'll go in there and he'll comp us. Other times he doesn't, and I don't ever expect it, and I don't want him to do it, but he does it. And then the other one was Michelle. But Michelle invited me to go with her to something she was invited to, and that was the Horseshoe. William, I always tip the servers, the waitresses, all of them, and they always get tipped well. Thank you, Golf Pro. Steve, me too. 4:25 here. I go to bed at 5. Wake up at 11. That's perfect for me. 6 hours. I go to bed at 3 or 4, and I wake up at 9. Or close to 9. I don't know that I've had Grimaldi's yet. I always give a tip. Don't eat yellow snow. There you go. What a problem. Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm afraid to say things that old comedians have said. Mark, if I ever get another Win food comp, we will try that buffet again. Yeah, we should, Steve, because it was awful when you and I went. Steve D will attest to it. Steve, and we did a live stream. Steve D and I went to the Win buffet, $85 a person. It was totally comped because he had it on his card for his birthday or whatever. The food was awful. There wasn't, most of it was inedible. And everybody's like, well, they close in an hour. Okay, if the Win buffet closes in 1 hour, but they still have the balls to charge you $85 to eat there that last hour, then that last hour worth of food better be as good as the first hour's worth of food. Or the price needs to come down to $25 because that's just wrong. That's gouging. That's tearing your customers up. I hope Good Karma kicks back or comes back. The Egg and I. The Egg and I is not good. The Egg and I have gotten bad reviews forever, Lisa J. Come to Portland, Oregon, eat at Escape from New York Pizza. The owner brought his own from New York. Oh, there you go. Steve D is your spirit animal. Do you prefer Cheese Whiz or, that's what I was looking for. Do you prefer Cheese Whiz or provolone on a Philly? I believe it or not, I like both. Okay, so let me find this restaurant and I'll show you. Is this the same one? No, that's not it. I gotta find it. what's so hard about this is there's 2 restaurants in town that have the same name. I gotta find, is this the right place? Okay, yeah. The restaurant I'm talking about that has the best Philly cheesesteak that I have eaten in Vegas is in Henderson, and it's called Straight, here, hold on. It's called Straight from Philly. Now, what you have to keep in mind is there's 2 restaurants with the same name. There's Straight from Philly, and there's Straight from Philly Steakout. Steakout is not the same restaurant. There's only one of these, and it's in Henderson, and it's on Boulder Highway in Lake Mead. And it's the best Philly cheesesteak I've had in Vegas in a long time. There are really good ones, though. When I go to Chicago Brewing Company, Rosie and I have a really, really good cheesesteak there. And then there's a couple other ones. But Straight from Philly, and they use the cheese whiz sauce. It's freaking amazing. I don't know if it's cheese whiz, it's their own branded, it's their own style of cheese sauce. I don't know what it is, but it's really good. I hear noise upstairs. I'm about to get in trouble. We have Penn Station, so we actually have great Phillies. Oh, that's cool. So in Philadelphia, there's those 2 really popular tourist cheesesteak companies that always have lines around the building, and everybody swears by them. They say they're the best cheesesteaks in Philadelphia. So I saw a YouTuber go there, and he was talking to locals, and locals were like, no, those are awful. As locals, we don't eat at those. But they're all over YouTube, and everybody says they're the best. So he's like, well, where do I go get your best Philly cheesesteak? And they sent him to this little pizza shop. I don't even know what street it's on because I've never been to Philly, but it's just like this little pizza shop that's on some street somewhere, like an angled street. So he went there in his van, and he ate at the other 2, the popular ones. He got a sandwich from both of those, and then he got a sandwich from where they told him to go. And he's like, yeah, they're right. I mean, I don't know why all the people are going over there because those sandwiches aren't even that good. Capriotti's, their Philly's just okay. Their meat has a little bit of a weird flavor to it, but the Bobby's really good. No, she doesn't really listen to you, Steve. Not when it comes to me. And don't message her because she's probably back in bed. And the notification will wake her up. When I'm probably hearing because she went to the restroom, I heard that. So she went right back to bed. She's probably already gotten the notification that I'm live down here and just shook her head and went back to sleep. But the cat's running around upstairs too. Zeus weighs almost 30 pounds, so when he runs across the floor, it's like, boo, 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 boo. Yeah, Geno's and Pat's, Grant. They're the ones that everybody thinks is the best. I think that's them. But I have never had a Philly steak. I am from the South. Oh, okay. Find out if the bar is reserved only for the band tonight. No, I did not. I'll find out tomorrow. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go to the bar tonight, Klondike. I can ask Daria tomorrow. I'll just ask her tomorrow. April Carter, you're in Philly? You never go to Geno's or Pat's? Some little restaurant, little pizza restaurant or something like that where the local told them that's where locals go. Yeah, my cat is fat, orange, and lazy as well, William. His name is Zeus. He can be vicious when he wants to be. He's a weird cat. Like if I try to pet him, he'll lay down and he'll let me pet him for a minute, and then he'll get mad and leave. If I try to reach down and pet him, he'll always like run. He'll always like move away, so I can't pet him. Hey, Davy Bear, my cat lets me have some of his. Oh, nice. In turn for opening the can. Whenever I touch the fridge, he is watching. Anyhow, good morning, Mark. That's too funny, Davy Bear. Try Sunrisa Grill at Lake Mead. Okay. I highly doubt I'll remember that, but we'll give it. If you remind me again, I might be able to. I had a big cat look like a calico. Peanuts. Follow the rabbit. Shout out to you. We love you as well, my friend. But hey, Steve Duchar, my brother, isn't it late for you? You might be getting up for work or something. Zeus is weird. Like, he won't, like, if I go upstairs and I try to reach to pet him, he'll, like, run. I mean, I can chase him down and grab him and pet him. He used to let me hold him. He's getting kind of grumpy in his old age. He doesn't like me to pick him up because he's big. But every single night, like clockwork, it doesn't matter when I climb into bed. I'll go to bed. He'll be laying where I sleep. I'll pull the covers. He'll jump off the bed. I'll get in. I'll get comfortable. And then he will jump up and run right up next to my head and push his head up against mine and start purring. And if I don't start petting him, I'll get the paw like this. I'll have my head like this. I'll get. So I got to pet him for 5 or 10 minutes every single night. And then he'll do his little circle thing right next to my head. And he'll lay down and he'll go to sleep. And he'll sleep there all night. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll reach over and pet him. And then I'll get out of bed. Jesus, I might be doing that pretty soon because I've dislocated this shoulder twice. And, oh, thanks, Steve D. I've dislocated my left shoulder twice. And as I get older and older, it gets weaker and weaker. And I have a lot of pains in my shoulder now. And it, like, emulates all the way down my left arm. They would think they're our leaders. That's funny. So, yeah, Zeus sleeps right next to me all night long. And then Jackson over there, who's walking across the living room right now, whenever I get home, he did it tonight, he'll keep rubbing against me. He'll start yelling at me, real loud. So when I sit down, he'll jump up, he'll put his paws on my leg. And if I put my hands down like this, he'll put his paws in my hands. That means he wants me to pick him up. So I'll pick him up and he'll crawl up here on my shoulder and put his head down. And I'll pet him for 5 minutes and then he'll leave me alone after that. But if I don't give Jackson his 5 minutes on my shoulder, and this is Rosie's cat, if I don't give him 5 minutes on my shoulder when he freaks out, then he gets mad at me. So I got to give him his 5 minutes. They have trainer owners to do. Isn't that funny? Jim Bucci, good night to you. All right, I'm going to go grab something out of the fridge. I will be right back. This is the most uncomfortable fucking chair there is. They're not really nocturnal though, Steve. I thought they were too. Cats are really not nocturnal. They do play at night, but they're really not nocturnal. Yes, I got ice and I got a 0 sugar A&W cream soda. Be careful, Mark. My head, shoulder pain for years. He had a major heart attack the day after last Thanksgiving. Yeah, but I've already had my heart checked and everything the past couple months. It's my shoulder. Get a ribeye steak, cut it thin, and throw some green peppers. And when we go to get steaks from Jackson's, Rosie never eats hers. So the next day she warms it up and slices it real thin and makes really good steak sandwiches out of them. Right, Raven Lunatic? I'm sure they are. Hey, Thigh Slaps and Storage. Cream soda also makes a really good float with vanilla ice cream. Red cream soda is really good too. A lot of people don't like cream soda. It's really funny when the kids were young. Ooh, I got a brain freeze. When my kids were young, Brittany would get sick if she had cream soda, and so she'd never drink it. Now she loves it. My chest isn't hurting. It was my shoulder that hurt. William, metformin. Haagen-Dazs, there you go, in 1919 root beer. Just this shoulder. I dislocated it. I was riding a half pipe on my bike, and I hit the coping wrong, and I kind of like did this off the side of the ramp and landed on my shoulder. Yeah, Belly Love S, before I lost my job, I went through a whole, and here's what's funny. I knew something was up in the office. I told Rosie that I knew something was up in the office. So I pushed all this doctor stuff because I knew that I was going to lose my insurance. I just knew it. I just knew these two weasels were doing, and it's, I know I'm not a rat, but it's still in my head. I knew that something was up, so I went through the cardiologist, and I had everything done. I had a full workup done. The blood tests, I had the ultrasounds, I did the scan, the heart scan where they inject, I had the, what's it called? I had a chemical stress test done. I had all of that stuff done. Everything came back fine. You had a really huge smile? That's what it looks like. Careful, Mark. The last time I had a cream soda float, I had a really huge smile. That's what it looks like. I can't see those emojis. They're so small. Oh, something in the shit. Right, Mikey? It's what it is. My medications are a 1 year or 1 or 2 year prescription. Without insurance, this gigantic bottle is only $20. And the metoprolol tartrate is only like $10, so I can deal with that. The shot didn't burn, but the test sucks. That 3 minutes of your heart racing, like you're running up a hill, but you're sitting there. Too funny treating. That part I don't like. Because you stare at the clock, and then you got to put your arms up, and that machine does its thing, to whatever. It sucked. The whole thing sucked. I had the chemical stress test. I had the ultrasound on my heart. They did ultrasounds on my legs. I did over the past year, I've had all that stuff done. So now it's just the weight. So I feel good. I walked today. I walked yesterday. I walked today. My knees do hurt. I can't lie. They hurt. But while I'm walking, I'm just like, you just got to keep going, Mark. You can't stop. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. You got to keep doing this. I know it hurts. You got to keep doing it. But after a while, you do kind of have to sit down for a minute because you don't want to overdo it. When I got there, my knees didn't hurt. But then again, also, these shoes are a couple months old now, and the insoles are probably worn down, so I need to get some new insoles. I would tell you about my leg ultrasound. It's really kind of funny, but it's not. I mean, it's kind of funny, but I don't know how I would tell the story without sounding like I have some kind of phobia that I don't. It's just that it's the typical thought in your head when something's going on like this, so I can't really tell it because people will take it out of context. Awesome live had. Hey, Classic OG, what are we talking about? You do a lot of walking. It's good for cardiovascular, also swimming. Yep, and bike riding too. I'm going to be doing a lot of bike riding. I've got heart failure. Never underestimate the importance of a healthy lifestyle. Is it near impossible to get back? Yeah, I know. Belly Love S, you're one of the few in percentage that get knee surgery that it didn't destroy you. Raise your left arm in the air to lower your blood pressure number during the test. It works below 140. Oh, I gotcha. Always. Always Mikey likes it. BigClive.com. I'm doing the carnivore style diet at the moment. I've lost 14 pounds in the first 2 weeks. Carnivore diet's, it's hard, but it's good too, because I like meat. Just tell the people here with brains will figure it out. Just tell the people with brains will figure it out. Always get a copy of the medical, dental, vision records. I still have my same doctors and everything. I don't have an appointment with them for like 2 more months. And I plan on Wednesday, if I get this job, I'm gonna, I'll take a lower base pay than I had at my other job, and I'll try to work in immediate benefits because I know them. I've lost 40 pounds over the last 4 months. Meth is a hell of a drug. Joking. That's funny. Here's the deal. I intermittent fast without meaning to intermittent fast. Last night I had my tacos, and then I didn't eat anything until 3 o'clock this afternoon before I went out. BigClive.com, I used to do the same thing. I was keto, and I was hardcore keto all week long. And then on the weekend, I would choose, on the weekend, I would eat what I wanted, but I would only do it like once a day. Like, so if I wanted a real meal with everything, on Saturday I would have it. And then the rest of the day I would just eat right. And then I did the same thing on Sunday. Those were my cheat days. And when I first did keto, when I was starting, if you guys go to my intro, the actual intro of my channel, the very last shot before the other me shoots forward, you see me and I come down like this. Look at my face. None of this is there. None of this. Because I lost a ton of weight when I was doing keto. Pasta is a weakness. Rice is a weakness. Potatoes I can do without. I'm not big on French fries. I'll eat them when they're there, but I'm not big on French fries. Hash browns, not big on those. House fried potatoes, when they chop them up and fry them, those are excellent. And mashed potatoes, love those. But all the other potatoes I can do without. Fat Tony, I haven't eaten there for a very long time. With 30 pounds again. He doesn't sit on my shoulder. Oh, that's Jackson don't weigh 30 pounds. He's the one I hold. Zeus, he just climbs up next to me. He doesn't sleep on me. Yeah, home fries are good. The kinds that are fried with like peppers, with like bell pepper. Oh, So good. So good. If you guys ever go to, if you're ever in Vegas and you go to Vicky's Diner, hands down, best breakfast potatoes are at Vicky's Diner. Rosie is really, really picky about her food, but she likes potatoes. And she'll eat hash browns, she'll eat all that stuff. But whenever we go to Vicky's Diner, she loves to go to Vicky's Diner for breakfast because her potatoes, her morning potatoes are so freaking good. That's what I said too, William. He's a house lion. He's a house mountain lion. I'm surprised I haven't got a text on the bat phone. What are you doing down there? Oh, man. How did we do tonight, by the way? We only lost one subscriber so far. I missed the live, but caught the replay watching until I go to work. Oh, that's Link D, 305. Comments. Hello, Mark. Very nice. I'm going to share my page. That's cool. Steve D, that's the funniest part of that video. Funny, we are doing breakfast for dinner tomorrow. Hey, breakfast for dinner. Breakfast for dinner is A-okay. I've kept 100 pounds off, but had a gastric bypass. I don't want to do that. You vape the same flavor I have for 4 years, this flavor? Insomniacs Unite. There's 137 people watching. This is crazy, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, just chatting. Anyway, Steve D said, you would have had to ask for it, Mark can read. You would have had to ask for a lot more bread since I would have eaten all of it. Yes, Doug can read. What movie is that from? Yes, Doug can read. Hey, Frank Gentilmore. That's the funniest part of the video. It even makes me laugh. Ronnie's World, I'm medicated. Good night. Ugh, I'm allergic to night. Shade like potatoes. You going to bed, Ronnie's World? Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. The funniest part of the video that even made myself laugh, because I forgot I did it, in Columbus, when we're eating lunch at that 50s diner, and I told Joe Quattrone to put the bread back. He wasn't going to like it because it was so good. Juan Vasquez, my girlfriend works the night shift, so I'm on her schedule now. LOL. We don't sleep until 3 a.m. Wow, that's crazy. I won't do gastric bypass, and I can't do Ozempic because I don't have insurance. Pot is legal here in the Great White North. It's legal here, too. Donna R., are you part of the Insomniacs Club? Janice Q., what are you doing? Well, it is almost 5 o'clock in the morning there. Hi, Janice. Hey, Howard M. Donna R., are you part of the Insomniacs Club, too? Johnny the Beard 420 is here. Just got to work. Charlotte Malone, how are you? Just happened to look at my phone, and there you were. Always love you. Love you, Charlotte Malone. Hey, Neil Macedo, great to see you. Teet Ange is here. Holy shit, there's 137 people watching me in my kitchen. I'm not part of this. You're not part of the Insomniacs Club, Neil? Teet Ange is about to go to bed. Yeah, I'm going to go here in a little bit. That was a good soda. I wish I had more to pour in there, but I'm not going to drink anymore. Chat is cute. I go to work early so I can leave early. Frankie, Bobby says, hello. Hi, Frankie. Oh, I'm not leaving yet, Johnny the Beard, but in a minute. Right, Treaton, I 100% agree. Bread, pasta, and rice. Like I said, the potatoes I can live without. Yeah, Golf Pro, it's diet soda. It was zero sugar cream soda. And before that was a Diet Mountain Dew. So caffeine, no caffeine. So, I don't really watch the news. You guys are gonna have to fill me in right now because I don't know what's going on. Um, what state is being blasted by a hurricane right now that all the help is going to? I don't watch the news, and I haven't seen anything on YouTube about it because I'm kind of a YouTube snob. Um, I have the channels that I watch, and I found a new channel yesterday. It's one of the sweetest channels I've ever seen. They're really fun to watch. I got super into their story, and I just kind of like dove right into it head first when I saw where they went on their vacation. And now Rosie and I are going to figure out how we're going to go there at some point in the future when I have gainful employment again. Florida and Georgia, how bad is it? Oh, that keeps you from sleeping? Diet Mountain Dew. Rodney Schweiger, thanks for coming in, Rodney. Have a good night, Alicia Duplessis. Thanks for hanging out with us. See, there's the yawn. When they finally start coming, that's when I get, well, prayers to them. I hope it doesn't get, it's bad. Oh, damn it, that sucks. Leo the beat. Having a person who takes the time to listen to you is priceless. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, Mountain Dew Zero Sugar Fiend. I love Mountain Dew. You know what's really weird is we get cans. 99% of the time, I'll pour the can into a glass. Our good friend Trisha Party Peacock is in Georgia, and she's dealing, oh my God. Oh, Janice, keep me updated. I'll reach out to her too. Use a couple of toothpicks to keep the eyelids from closing. I always like to pour my sodas into a glass and just drink it out of the glass when they're ice cold. But for some reason, and I don't know why, Diet Mountain Dew tastes better in a glass with ice in it. I don't know why. Without a straw, just like this. It's just, I don't know, it tastes so much better to me. Back to work for me. I'll see you tomorrow night. Steve Ducharme, my brother, you have a wonderful evening. Thank you. I actually got to get up and make a video tomorrow. Thank you, Janice Q. Yes, let me know what's going on. One of my sponsors sent me, I'm gonna tell you a little bit, but I'm not gonna tell you the video. One of my sponsors sent me, it's purely a technical video too. So tomorrow when the video comes out tomorrow night, hopefully, or tomorrow, or Saturday, I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. They sent me a tri-fold. It's like my laptop, you flip it up and I have the 15-inch screen on my laptop. They sent me this thing that slides over the laptop so I have two more screens next to it. So it makes a single screen laptop into a triple screen laptop. And then those screens fold up to where they're smaller than the laptop. And it's got a little stand behind it, so when I tilt the laptop back and slide it over and snap it into place, it holds it up. It holds the weight up so you're not putting too much weight on the laptop. Brika21 is here. So when they reached out to me about it, they wanted to send me something else. I go, well, the screens would work better for what I do because when you edit videos, you edit on a little screen like this big because your editing program wraps around it. Now, you can make that a little bit bigger. So I thought, if you guys send me the double fold, they wanted to send me just one extra one. I go, no, it has to be the two. So they sent me the two. So what I do is then I can make the whole middle of my laptop the screen I'm editing on, and then I can put all the other editing parts on the other two screens. So that's what the video is going to be about. Well, Circle City, you stay safe. Neil Macedo, you have a wonderful night. Going to the gym. We're here to pump you up. Chuck Norris checks under his bed for Steve D. Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the world down. What's up, E Phoenix? Anyway, some of you might know this channel. Neil Macedo with a $7.99 Australian super chat. You rock, Neil Macedo. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, my friend. Have a great time at the gym. So if you guys are looking for a channel to watch, this is them. The channel is called Your New Zealand Family. What's so great about this channel is they were going to Yosemite. And I haven't been to Yosemite since I was a little kid, so I don't remember any of it. And I want to go to Yosemite, and I want to do it in a motorhome with Rosie. So I see this video that says, something like, your New Zealand family goes to Yosemite or something like that, USA, blah, 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 blah. This is what they did. This family, and when I tell you they're the most wholesome family you're ever going to see on YouTube, there's no cursing, there's no innuendos, there's nothing. It's a husband, wife, and their 2 kids. Their daughter's like 14, their son's like maybe 10 or 11. And they rent this big they come all the way from New Zealand to the United States. They rent this big motorhome, and they're on this journey to do all 51 states. But in the motorhome, I think they only did 10 or 11. And it's everywhere they're going to go in this motorhome and everything they're going to do. And what is so amazing about this channel is the father loves the United States so much. They're such an Americanized family. And they went to the rodeo. It's one of the videos. And they stand up for the American anthem. And he's holding his hat on his chest. And you can see his eyes tearing up. And when he's done, he looks down at his son and he goes, we finally did it. We finally did it. We finally got to see the American anthem. It was such a cool thing to see. Anyway, it's the stuff they go through. It's how funny they are. The first time they went to Texas barbecue, all of that stuff. It's just an awesome. Now they have 487,000 subscribers. And it's a really good channel. And I love when I find channels like that because it's so wholesome. It's so fun to watch. You bought a bike with the $1,500. Oh, I bought a bike. I'm like, I didn't buy a bike. You're not buying what whole persona? You got to watch them, Treat, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You can be a cynic all you want, but you got to watch the channel. Oh, you like watching that 10 of 2 big... See, look, I'm not the only one who's found them. Hey, Klondike Bear. See you soon, my brother. Yes, I use the bike now, Steve D. I had to stop for a while because I hurt my knee. Actually, I'm just starting again. Because I hurt my knee really bad, and when I rode it, it was excruciating pain. Not to mention the seat hurts my ass. Now the kids overact a little bit, but those are kids. They are super sweet, William. The kids overact a little bit, especially when they're at the rodeo. When they eat something, they're like, oh, you know what I mean? There's no way you could have tasted it that fast, but they're still cute. They're really cute. Oh, Steve D, that's enough. You don't have to keep sharing your link. They got enough subscribers, trust me. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Let's both sign up for PF free trial on the same day. What's PF? Oh, I got you. I got you, Steve D. I'm an easy sell, but Ange has totally jaded me. She's... You got to watch them when they're a great channel, Circle City. You got to watch them when they're driving through Yosemite. Just everything. It's just, it's a great channel. And they got to do something that I want to do. It's kind of hard because Cody's so young, but Rosie and I really want to jump in a motorhome and drive. We want to go. At first it was van life, and then I'm like, yeah, no, the van's too small. We just want to get in a motorhome and go. So, I don't know. I'm yawning now. Damn it, Mark. It's contagious. It's totally contagious, William. Texas State Fair just started. I want to go to Texas, too. I want to go where they went in Texas. I forget what town it was they went in Texas. So it's something big about cattle ranching or something. Nancy Perosi, how are you? I've been watching them. Got 2 years. See? A lot of people know who they are. They're a great channel. They're fun. Oh, Big Mama, I am so sorry to hear that. Do you have any, yeah, okay, you got the antibiotics now. Oh, treat, and I ain't going to drive there. I'm going to fly there. I can't do anything that extreme, like hit the road with an RV and make content that way right now. My channel would dive. Hey, Richard K. Sell from Chicago, Illinois. Richie Rich in the house. My channel would dive because it's not Vegas content. I mean, I could do it for the Skidmark channel, but that's not going to raise anything. But Rosie and I want to do it. I want to get in the motorhome and I want to do it. But it's going to be a while before I can do something like that. Especially with no job. Antibiotics would start helping. I mean, if you just got them today, end of the day tomorrow, next day, it should really start helping. Fort Worth, they went to Stockyards. Yep. I want to go there. I totally want to go to Stockyards. It looks cool. But then again, as a YouTuber, we always make things look really fun. And then when you get there, you're like, this isn't like what I saw on YouTube. Is that where you are, Big Mama, in Fort Worth? She said it is fun. I don't feel like Franklin is worth the wait. Super Dave, 1949. 1949. I don't feel like Franklin's is worth the wait. What's Franklin's? I don't know what Franklin's is. Gotcha, Big Mama. Grant Cruz, yeah, it is. I don't know what you guys are talking about. What is Franklin's? Tell me now. Okay, 4-hour wait at Franklin's. I don't know. William, barbecue in Austin. Gotcha. Mark, I was telling Angela the other day that you, Joe, Bill, and me together would be... Hold on. I have to kill a cat. Stop! He has gone now. He has run away. Too much other good. Is that where they went? Did they go to Franklin's? Vegas Familia, how you doing? Yeah, they were talking about the cattle show. It means they want 100. Well, you pay $100 at barbecue here in Vegas. That's nothing. Me and Rosie and one other person go to the barbecue here. It's $100. Steve D, you're getting it now. I need to get mine. Oh, okay. Good Q costs money. It does. It does. Cheap Q is not worth eating. It's not. It's when the meat's all chewy and weird and fatty and gross. Rick's rolling smoke for the beef rib. LaDonna 714. What the hell are you doing awake this early? I bet your mom was doing backflips on Tuesday. We're just going to leave it right there. We're not going to say any more, LaDonna. It's good to see you, by the way. What is Q? Barbecue, Charlie girl. That's what they're talking about. Good Q, good barbecue. I don't sleep either, LaDonna. These days, even bad barbecue isn't cheap, right? Does Zeus get along with Jackson? Zeus gets along with Jackson. He doesn't get along with Simba. Davy Bear, I love the burger there. Man, I need another Mountain Dew, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Be afraid. Be very afraid. They're having a big barbecue festival in Lockhart, Texas. Some great stuff down there near Austin. Simba was just here. Simba kitty. I bet you if I get some ham out the fridge, that cat come running. I've never seen a cat beg for ham like Simba. Rosie will be making a ham sandwich and he'll be right at her feet. Meow, meow, meow. Really loud meow until he gets a piece of ham. Don't do this. No, we're talking about Jackson the cat. Cats might eat you. Yeah, Simba's marked safe. You can't eat ham, you're a ham. I don't like the ham lunch meat they bought. I don't like that. I only like honey ham. Lockhart is the mecca of good Q, although we have good Q in Houston. To be honest, I don't really pay attention to most streamers. Neither do I. I don't pay attention to any of them anymore. I really don't. Honestly, I don't do it. Now it's just melted ice with a hint of flavor. There's even a new barbecue place in Lockhart. Now that takes balls. Sorry, LaDonna. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Stupid stuff is going on here. Oh. I can't believe I've been on an hour and a half with Top Ramen. That's just funny shit. I hear you, LaDonna. I hear you. Hey, Mike K, what are we looking at? I see eyes. Hey. I have so much garbage to do tomorrow. 2. It's like 13 hours away, treating. I'm home about to eat some soup dumplings and watching my dog look at me funny. LaDonna, I just had soup. It was top ramen soup, but it was soup. Look, that's weird. The broth turned into a gravy. So am I, William. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Yep, I love top ramen. Well, Munchaurin, but same thing. All right, guys, it is 2:15 in the morning. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to clean up my mess so Rosie doesn't have to look at this shit when she comes down here. I'm probably going to go to bed. So I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I might go live tomorrow morning. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'll figure it out. You guys, if I do, it'll only be like a 2 or 3 hour stream. It won't be a real long one because I have so much other stuff to do tomorrow before Fremont Friday. If I go live tomorrow in the morning, it'll be probably a walk on the strip, maybe. Then Fremont Friday, I am going to be sitting. If there's a band, I'll hang out for the band. Maybe the last hour, I might get up and walk Fremont Street. I'm not going to push it too much, but I am going to keep walking. So throughout the week, when I do live streams, I only have until, if I sit down with them on Wednesday for the new job and I get the new job, I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed, but I think it'll be good. Then I probably won't start till the following Monday. So next week will probably be where we jam in as many live streams walking around the strip and Fremont Street as we can, filming as many videos as I can. I have a couple video ideas that could be really, really, really big videos. And if that happens, those kind of videos are the kind of videos that turn you into a full-time YouTuber. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm just being optimistic about it. I have this thing where I go and I make these videos that blow up for everybody else. But when I do them, I get no views. I can't figure it out. Maybe it's the way I film. Maybe I need to stop adding music. Maybe I need to stop editing. Maybe I just need to talk and show shit and be done with it. I don't know. I really don't know what to do at this point anymore to get the views up on the videos, but we'll see. I'm going to go to bed, and I might see you guys in the morning. I'm going to plug everything in. Good night, Robert Eichler. It's so great to see you, even though I'm ending the live stream. And you guys have a wonderful evening. Everybody try to get some sleep. Thank you, William. Appreciate you. That really means a lot. And I will see you guys tomorrow sometime. Love you all. Good night, guys.